introductions. We'll start over here and work our way around. Hi, who are you and what do you do with the band?
Ryan Bennett, I play drums.
Cool.
I'm Donald Carpenter, lead vocals.
Cool.
Corey Lowry, bass.
BC Coachman, play guitar.
Cool. A lot of you guys were in other bands. Maybe, we'll start over here, I guess. Were you in another band? Tell us where you came from and how you came to be in this band.
I used to play in a band called THC for a little while, and I was fan of all these guys, and we wound up getting in contact through a mutual friend, and then after that, it's all 2 years later, here we are.
Ryan's the newest member of the band. This has kind of been a process. It's probably been about 6 years in the making, technically, in total. My name is Donald Carpenter. I came from a band called
Submerged.
I came from a band called Submerged. We were signed to Wind Up Records back in about 2003, 2002. Had our first record come out in 2004, and right around 2008 is when I started my journey before I found these guys, and that's when Corey reached out to me and said, hey, me and Brad have been playing music for a while. We got some songs that we're excited about, and want to see if you'd be interested in singing for us. So that's how I kind of came in the group about almost 4 years ago. So.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. All right, Corey.
What's up? What's up?
So
picking up, I guess, where Darryl left off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about finding the right music. Musically, Brad and I started jamming a band together and just started writing this music. And got up to a point where we had a lot of music we had done together. And it was really about finding the right singer to match the music. It was Halloween when Donald flew in. And it was like 10:30 in the morning, and we had all this music, and he's lined up, got the headphones on, the mic there, and I'm like, pick a song and let's see what happens. And ended up picking I Pray, and as soon as he started singing, it was like instantly you knew something special is happening right now. I remember you were trying to text Brad like, we've got him. He's never going to leave the room.
Well, obviously when you come in, Corey's been around longer than any of us. He's had a lot of successful bands and a lot of experience. And so when I got the music, it was very evident that this was created by, men who knew exactly what they wanted and exactly how to do it. So, there was a lot of pressure coming in the first day. A lot of these guys have a lot of history. I was a fan of Brad's band, back in Switched, when he was on Immortal back in the day. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of respect, right off the bat. And I think that's key for us as a band now, is just respecting each other's abilities and kind of what we bring to the table.
Yeah, actually, that's how Brad and I actually played with Switch for a little while. And the rest of the band, there was just a drive that certain of us had. And Brad and I kind of made a decision to start starting Switch.
And like this career, like you jam and you meet so many people and you jam, and like sometimes there's just those certain people that you instantly click with, you know what I'm saying? It's like with him, it was like I'll write the start of the riff and he finishes it and we're done in like 5 seconds. It's like you just know when it gels,
Yeah, it should be like that organic,
I think we all do.
Natural process.
We meet a lot of bands out there, and that's what they ask us. They're always asking us about, the dynamics of the personalities and the relationships in bands. And the reality is, it's never a question that's easy to answer. I mean, for us, collectively, we spent over 20 years in this business to be able to, come to this point to where we feel like we finally have it. Even down to writing our most recent record. It's just something that we're constantly growing and kind of finding our own way. So it feels good to finally have it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
right. So tell us a little bit about your background again.
I was in a band called Switched, like 99 to like 2003, and we were on Immortal Records, and that's where I actually met him. We did like an Ozfest pre-show party at House of Blues in Chicago, and Stereo Mob was there, and I was always a big fan of Seven Dust, so I knew, his brother was in Seven Dust, so I was like, it was just cool, it was like, that was the start of something, but I never thought, that day, back then,
Yeah.
Never would have thought in a million years.
So you started the band actually how long ago, and it's taken this long till now you have the new CD out and everything?
Like 5 or 6 years. Like, it's been a long time. I mean, the thing is, you can settle. There were a lot of musicians that we knew, and putting this thing together. I remember the first few songs that Brad and I had, and you're looking for a drummer. We actually had I would call guys and just to fill them out and stuff like that. You need to know this is going to be the guy that you're going to live with, breathe with, sleep with, leave your family for, who's on the right page, and everybody needed to be on the same finishing line, you know.
It's almost more important than the music, to like to a certain extent, you know. Like, are they not like crazy in the head? Like, you live literally in a tube with them for months on end.
You're only
you trust them, you know. It's like,
you're only
they
playing
happen to be
23
badass
hours.
musicians on top of it, you know. So
And it's, you know, we're not all young pups anymore. I mean, you know, back in the day, you would just kind of run and gun, you know. But we're all family men now. It's like we have priorities that we have to think of, and before a lot of this stuff. So for us, it had to make sense on, you know, numerous levels besides just, hey, you know, do we enjoy music together? And for us to be able to find people that, you know, appreciate their families on an equal level was pretty special as well.
Absolutely, and just to be humble, like I think in some of our past bands, when you first get signed, you go out, you don't really know who you are. And I don't care what band, you know.
You're
you
arrogant, you have this, you know, strong ego, you know, that gets you to those places in certain ways.
To have it and have it taken away, and then to have it again and take it away. To start from, we started this thing, and everything was in-house. You know, everything we were doing, whether how we look, how we sound, how all this stuff, and we were blessed to have a label that said we like what you're doing, rather than getting signed and say, hey, now everything's great. Now change this, change that. They gave us the creative, you know, the creative reins.
Which I think made it easier for us to say, okay, we want to go through this again. You know, for us to be able to say, do we want to go through the ringer again? Do we want to take our families through that again? We had to find the right partners that said, number one, you know, y'all maintain creative control. We weren't, you know, in the business of having somebody tell us what to do as far as the music was concerned. And then on the other point, we had to have people that understood that, you know, with these responsibilities and with this, you know, monumental task that we have laid out in front of us, you know, we need somebody that not just supports us but supports our families and you know, are willing to look at us and say, you don't have to worry about a job. We just want you to worry on writing the best music and going out there and making this happen. So, you know, very lucky.
Very, very lucky.
Well, it sounds like with the new CD, you guys have really, you know, found your own.
Yeah, you know, it's for us, right? The whole writing process, it's a continuous
Discovery
thing.
and evolution.
It's never, yeah.
Yeah, evolution. I mean, that's our main goal. It's just there's a redundancy in music today where I think even fan bases in general are expecting something on the next record before it's even released. And for us, we wanted to create an environment where, you know, people really weren't expecting anything other than just passion and honesty and, you know, and an open expression, you know, musically. You know, that way we could go heavy if we were feeling heavy. We could go light if we were feeling light. You know, we really, you know, kind of give ourselves a creative freedom and
Be yourself.
Yeah, it'll be ourselves, and challenge our fan base to say, hey, you know, don't be expecting anything. You know, open yourself up to the journey, and open yourself up to the evolution of the empire.
Yeah, the hardest thing to do in this business is truly be yourself.
Yeah,
that's the reality.
A lot of
do get a
bands
lot of
too,
people
man.
telling us do this, do that, and for us to truly be ourselves, we have to find ourselves with each song that we write or come out with. We're becoming a little bit more ourselves. So it's this evolution, and we want to evolve.
Yeah. My biggest thing is just making music that I like, you know, like when you're young, and when I was young, I'm certainly guilty of it. Like, if you write music, it sounds like your favorite band, you know, like whatever you're into, like you're gonna write a new song, it's gonna sound like that band, you know. You're very, at a young age, you're very like worried about like what people think of you, you know, and what people think of your music, and like, is it heavy enough, and like, you know, all this. Like now it's like, I mean, I'm so past, and I think everybody is like, just past the point of like even like we're writing music for us, you know, and if it attaches to someone out there and they feel something for it, I mean, that's the greatest thing in the world, you know. It's like we're not trying to, you know, bite into a trend, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we write a song and it goes to radio, it's like we didn't sit down and say, well, let's write a radio song. It's like we just wanted to write a good song, you know. And,
yeah, I think when you're younger too, I know I was extremely guilty of it. You just want to make everybody happy. You just want to try to please everybody and try to find a way to, you know, please all the listeners. And you know, as I've gotten older, so there's a lot of people out there that just have different points of views. They have different perspectives on the world around them, and I'm not interested in making everybody happy. You know, we just want to find our own. We want to find those people that relate to what we're saying and want to be a part of something that's different. So.
Yeah, there's so much domestication going on with music anyway. It's a rebellion art, and that's what we want to try to throw out to the fans.
Cool.
Be rebellion.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for your time.
absolutely, man.
up, y'all?
Hello. Thanks for coming out. There's obviously a lot of familiar faces here and some new ones. You know, this is early for us, so it's kind of special to be able to come and do these opportunities. You know, because it's good. You want to know that things are growing. You want to know that people are coming out and supporting what you're doing. Obviously, Shockwave, we appreciate you for, you know, stocking our CDs in stores. So it means a lot for an independent band like us. You know, a couple of songs that probably mean the most to us right now. For one, we had the first song that we introduced ourselves to ourselves, and then, you know, it slowly kind of caught on underground and on some of the satellite radios was a song called I Pray. And it's just one that has really been special for us and our fans from the beginning, because I think we can all get to that point in life where we feel we're at a crossroads, you know, and we can kind of choose the good or the bad direction. It's really up to us. So for me, that's where I was when these guys reached out and gave me an opportunity to sing again, and it's a song that's always been special. So we'll jam it for you acoustic.
I pray. Yeah. Let's do it.